Hello again, everyone. We are Gaming by Gaslight. Welcome back to another episode of Curse of the Dead Gods. You know what? Let's play on hard mode, just because. Might be a mistake, but I've been kind of thinking to myself, I don't want to get too complacent with regular mode, so why not jump into hard mode? At least on this one occasion. The big difference in hard mode... Oh, I guess enemies on hard mode do have slightly more health. But only slightly more. Which is nice. They, like I have long suspected in the past, hard mode does not, it doesn't just turn the enemies into big old meat sponges. It might be slightly more aggressive as well, but that could be my imagination. As things sometimes are. I do have a very, very active imagination. Alright, might as well kill this guy first. Nicely done. Alright, so yeah, it does take us a little bit longer to get through a room, which also means it's probably going to be more important than ever that we keep that combo up. Alright, gold offerings remove a bit of corruption. That's always nice. There's just a big old pile of gold there. I seem to have a recollection that there used to be 2 chests in this room. I mean, I feel like it's been a while since I've seen that variation, but maybe I'm mistaking this with a different room. Possible. Some would even say probable. But, yeah. Also, we're getting really up there with our rerolls, aren't we? We can now reroll 9 times. Soon to be 10. And by soon, I mean, it'll probably be a half dozen or more episodes before such a moment comes to pass, but we will see. I'm also kind of wondering to myself, what else does hard mode potentially do? I think all it does is just make the enemies do more damage and possibly other things. More damage, slightly more health, but only slightly more, which is the interesting thing to me. Or, yeah, slightly more health, but like I said, it's so small, it just is enough that base enemies can survive. Oh, you fool. You foolish fool. Oh god, I'm the fool now. Okay, run away. Time to bravely run. And run away again. Because my combo, it's only at 2. That's right, the running away has resulted in my poor combo, losing its power. Oh well, better to lose the combo than to take damage, I suppose. And it's well known by now that I don't think much of the bow. But having said that, I reckon it is still, if we have no other option, it's still a reasonable option. Also, this, I don't know why I always want to hit select to check that out. There must be another game that I play that I can't think of off the top of my head where the controls are similar in that regard, but reversed. Oh dear. And bravely roll away. Oh, no, I can't afford... I could have tried blocking that. Okay, are you gonna shoot at me? There you go. Don't make me wait. It's very rude. I mean, I suppose there's also... Have I actually not taken damage yet? I feel like I got hit, but apparently that's not true. And good for me, frankly, that it's not true. Alright. I like it. After a parry, we do critical damage with our main weapon. You know what? I actually want to test something. Because we can see us carrying both of these when Well, in this circumstance. So. Well done. I want to test if I, you know, ever get to the point of actually parrying. I want to see if I parry, if my weapon, without having like the shield as my active weapon, if I will, It's gonna be hard to explain what's going through my head right now, but it's just this weird feeling that, like, I feel like I normally have to swap between these. Like, there's a bit of an animation where, you know, like this, where there's like a transition animation before I can attack. But with the sword and shield, I can just straight attack immediately. I'm trying to figure out in my head whether it's always like that, or if it's because, you know, one would naturally assume that your sword and shield are going to work together, that, you know, there's not that delay, as it were. Alright, I'm probably gonna regret this, but... No! Gaslight! You were kind of behind him, but not behind him enough, evidently. And then I let my combo die. The moral of that story is I targeted the wrong guy to attack first. I should have went after the skeleton, because he was the only real threat. But then again, if I had done that, the enemies might have moved out of position so that the spooky ghost guy would have been the real threat. Alright, I actually kind of played that intelligently, which is good. So we lost out on just one dexterity. I also... How far are we into this? We're almost at the end. I feel like hard mode actually has less enemies than regular mode. Like, I don't know. Is that just me, or is that an actual phenomenon here? That hard mode has fewer enemies, but tougher enemies. Which is an interesting balancing thing there, because that does result in less money. Or it could be the fact that I've let my combo... Oh, no, no, no! How did I not get punished for that? Well. It worked. So, you know, yay us. Oh, what am I doing sometimes? Even I don't know. In fact, especially I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I just act on instinct with no real intelligent planning or thought or grand strategy. That was quite satisfactory. Alright, I'll take that. Mace, it's a bit of a slower weapon, but it's good still. Though like most main hand weapons, it doesn't really stun our enemies. But that is acceptable. And overall, you know, we're getting a nice amount of extra damage on here, and we get another chance to upgrade our stats, and assuming I play this room right, oh, what does this do again? I lose gold if I get hit. Okay, so, yeah, but we take 25% less damage, so that's not terrible. Though it also occurs to me, I guess, since enemies do more damage on, yeah, let's do the smart thing and maybe, oh, run away. No, no, no. I let my combo die and that made me sad. I could have avoided it, though. I just panicked. Instead of attacking with my shield, which I know at this point can break enemy combos. Yeah, be careful about that. Always gotta watch out for those wandering jaguar heads. Which, being statues, can't really wander, but that's besides the point entirely. They're out to get us, is the point. And we can't let them. And indeed we won't. Alright, so yeah, overall we're good still. They're not as good as I'd like to be, because if I kept the combo alive for this entire first floor, then beating the boss would be exceptionally valuable to us. So same damage, but we know that this is going to do guaranteed critical damage against the elites and bosses and so forth. And it does a critical hit anyway on the finisher, but knowing that this will do automatic critical damage on every single attack, be careful of this one, because I might go flying into the spikes if I'm not careful. And we don't want that. Well, at least I don't want that. You know what? I'll corrupt myself for that one. I would have been able to afford it too, if only I hadn't been making mistakes on this run. Oh my goodness. Give up a stat upgrade for 2 time challenge rooms in a row? Do I dare? Am I cool enough to actually do that? The answer is maybe. And since we've had a lot of luck so far on just getting damage upgrades, I am kind of tempted to go for it. Oh, thank God that missed. Oh dear. Alright, first order of business is always to, oh god, I'm already almost dead. Well, that's... Why, Gaslight, why did you think that was a good idea? I don't know. But I have successfully nearly got us killed, so that counts for something, I guess. Probably should have considered parrying at least one of those. But I didn't. Okay, there we go. Yeah, you don't get any crazy ideas, sir. Oh boy. I feel like the damage of hard mode enemies may have increased since I last played hard mode, so that's useful to know, and makes me glad that I am actually playing hard mode here. Wow, 45% critical damage. That would have been really useful to have against the boss earlier. Alright. So alternatively, I could give up all the, both of these and the... You know what? I'm gonna go with the stat upgrade leading into the time room, into the stat upgrade. There's some mystery rooms there. Maybe if we're lucky, one of them will be a healing room. Maybe we'll even get some kind of healing. Though, as long as I don't take damage going forward, we should be fine anyway. No, don't do that. And finish him. And... yeah, I probably should have switched sooner there. And I let my combo die because he teleported away. Well, that's very, very, very upsetting. Oh well, life goes on. And, I mean, I'm still strong enough to basically one-shot, or not one-shot, but in a single combo period. Should I be picking up this money when there's the possibility we could get perception growth? Oh, come on. Well, I mean, I guess that's what I get for not parrying more often. I've gotten out of practice. Well done. Alright, finish this guy off. Or not. Now finish this guy off. I'm not proud of this particular room, I'm gonna be honest with you. Having said that, we are okay. To be honest, I should probably be using the shield more. Yeah, what the heck. The shield, the mace, like, things other than the Titan Slayer. Because the Titan Slayer is good, don't get me wrong, but it is a slow weapon, and we gotta be careful about these kinds of things. Oh boy. That's... Cadaverous... Wait, what is it called again? Cadaverous infestation. I wanted to say infection, but that is not what it is. Anyway, yeah, this one, it's not bad, but it is scary at times, especially when we have situations like this where there are no lights. Thank you for not breaking that. I let my combo die, but I think... Oh my god, I actually somehow didn't get hit. Then I did get hit. Well done. Oh, Gaslight. Only 86 health left. Have I just gotten bad at the game, or is hard mode harder than it was before? I mean, there have been at least 2 updates since I last played hard mode, so the answer to that question is probably yeah, it has been made a little more unforgiving. But then again, I'm also probably not playing as well as I should be when it comes to, you know, I am just flailing around with my big heavy stick, so that is less conductive, whatever, to survival. Okay, extra 10% for that. I'll get rid of this, because, I mean, at the end of the day, corruption's just a number. We're not terribly worried, for the most part. Sort of. I mean, this does guaranteed critical damage against these guys, so we're good. Okay, let your stamina regenerate, and finish the job. Excellent. Plus 8 to our highest. Ooh. I mean, that's 2 better than this. Yeah, I'm spending a lot of money and not making a lot of money right now, so I might regret this, but I'm gonna swap that out. Though, time may eventually reveal that to have been a less, I thought I was going to be able to parry him. I guess time didn't even give me a chance to see if that was going to work. Oh boy. Hello again, everyone. We are Gaming by Gaslight. Welcome back to another episode of Curse of the Dead Gods. We are going back to regular mode after dipping our toes back into hard mode again for a moment. Which, it was a very educating experience. And by we, I mean me, I did not do very well. But I got a bit of a chance to learn a few things about myself. Keep the combo alive, friends. Yeah, you know what? Hard mode definitely has fewer enemies. There's an interesting, balance decision, I would say. Ah, shoot. Alright, keep the combo alive. Okay, come on, shoot at me. There we go. And finish you off, finish you off. Well done. I would have been very upset with myself if I didn't... Has this room always had a chest in it, and I have been missing it every single time? Well, that's a pretty good one. To get on room 1. Now, if only I had also in this room got a, hey, you know, any healing above max health gives you money. That dream could actually still come true. I mean, it's unlikely, but it could still come true. And I'm a gambling man, I like those odds. It did not happen, but still. So what this means for us is that we should get ourselves as close to a second curse as possible, because all that corruption's going to go away anyway. Which means we could do something like, say, pay for curse to get a weapon. And if we look at our options here... Yeah, if I go to the stat room, and then to both money rooms, because I do like hoarding money in this game, as is well noted at this point. That worked out nicely. I'm disappointed that, that guy's on fire. I don't really want him coming closer here, but I'm disappointed this just barely missed, that enemy back there. That would have been kind of cool. Alas, we don't always get what we want, so you gotta want what you have, I guess. Or at least like and be grateful for what you have. Though, as much as we do, and as important as it is to be grateful, we should never forget that we do want to aspire to better things. No, no, no! Oh, that was too close for my liking. Critical damage against burning enemies. I mean, frankly, I've got the ability to set enemies on fire at will, thanks to this torch. I never really take advantage of that sort of synergization, though, do I? I do feel kind of bad about that when I think about it, but oh well. I also kind of keep going back and forth to myself on whether that +1 dexterity is potentially more valuable than the higher chance of getting better equipment from random drops. Oop, easy does it now. Gotta mind our surroundings, or else we'll die a horrible death. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, thank God, I kept my combo alive. Can I set you on fire? I can, but then you hit me. I despise you, large man. Though I could have parried that, so I guess I have only myself to blame. Do I really want any of these right now? I mean, this is pretty good. Did I use a favor this early? I will. Just one, though. If I don't like what I see, removes 1 corruption for each enemy killed. Alright. That'll put us at 20, then we get another 40. 20% chance to inflict poison. Finishers deal critical damage. Of course, what happened? Well, this is a main weapon, and it does do more damage. 10% in the light, plus 10% if our secondary weapon is a pistol, removes a bit of corruption. You know what? Why not? It also means I have to do a lot less setup in order to, you know, do stuff. I don't have to set the enemy on fire first. Which honestly wouldn't be a big deal. So disappointed in myself, though, for taking any damage at all. But, still. Alright, this is one of those scary curses. It's not a bad curse. Well, then again, none of the curses are really that bad, except for the final curse, of course, which will slowly, inevitably lead to your death over time. By which I mean, of course, it'll leave you with 1 health over time. But, you know, well, thank goodness for that. Well, that worked out nicely, didn't it? And then the head blew itself up, so we don't have to worry about it anymore. 15% against weakened enemies. I don't have a reliable way to weaken enemies except by parrying. Which, as we know, I never do if I can avoid it, for reasons. Maybe I should just accept I'm never going to be great at parrying, since my instinct is always to dodge anyway. I am capable of parrying, and it's always satisfying when it happens. Oop. Okay, hit him, hit him. Okay, and then you immediately put my fire out, you jerk. No, damn it. How did I miss that that guy was in the middle of, shooting stuff at me? I don't know, but I did miss it, and I am angry about it. But at the end of the day, I brought it on myself, so no sense crying about it. And I think we're going to go with the gold rooms, mostly because I would like to accumulate a nice little chunk of wealth. Since, obviously, the more wealth we have now translates into, well, a better life. Presumably, later. That is actually working out pretty nicely. And we get a nice, big, heavy, smashy weapon. Yep. And is that a better pistol? I do believe it is. Well, better is relative, I suppose. It does less damage up front, but it does poison. And poison can be good. It's not always what we want, but it's, oh no. Oh no. Oh, damn. And blast. Nope. Nope. No, I'm on fire. I don't like being on fire. Keep the combo alive. There we go. Why did I do that? I want... Literally after saying, hey, Gaslight, you shouldn't focus on parrying, then I decide to do a bunch of parrying. Also, that would have been a perfect time to have switched out to the heavy hammer, because the hammer is just fast enough to perpetually stun large men. What can I say? Except, damn and blast. Oh, come on! I got, like, stuck on him and carried away. Having said that, you know, I obviously had the opportunity to have dodged there, and I chose not to, so... I have only myself to blame. I'd like to blame someone else, but I'm the only one here. I knew that could happen. They're everywhere, just lurking here in the dark. Well. Not your day, Gaslight. It is not your day. Alright. I do like the Jaguar hammer. Fun weapon. Good at smashing stuff. Alright. And, you know what, there's a... Well, I don't really need a health fountain. If I just stop taking damage, I'll sooner or later get back to full health anyway, so... The moral is, I should be fine. That was not, strictly speaking, the smartest thing I could have done. No, Gaslight. You damn Jaguar, you rolled away, and you cost me my combo. I mean, I cost myself my combo, let's be honest here. But it feels good sometimes to blame the AI. Even though it's, again, totally my own fault. I made this bed. No, yes. And I tried to parry that. Unsuccessfully. I don't know. I'm just not in it today. And I feel bad about that. I shouldn't. It's a silly thing to get myself all upset about, because we all have off days. And, you know, this is the first, of several recordings I'm going to be doing today, so, you know, I'm sure at some point in the not-too-distant future I will have a chance to redeem myself. I don't even want to talk about that one. That was the thing that should not have been, but was. You know, being a moderately superstitious man, if I get the Jaguar Spear, I'll take that as a good omen. Okay, what do you know? I got the... and it's not a spear, it's a javelin. 15 against weakened enemies. 50% to all healing sources. So that will do, what, 9%? Moves all corruption when accurses. I'm actually going to replace this. It's a nice thing, but I'm going to replace it. Let's see. 10% per active. Yeah, I mean, having more curse is going to be better with this spear anyway. It's not as ridiculously powerful as if we had the double damage, of course. But, given my track record at this particular moment in time, double damage, that's going to set them on fire, isn't it? Holy shit, I parried it. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear. Really would have liked it if I'd actually killed that guy back there, but life goes on. And we just muddle through as best as we can. Alright, fire away, boys. And what are you going to give me? 10% off of, actually, I don't really have a way to guarantee weakening enemies, do I? Not at the moment. Well, parrying does it. If I get a spear where the finisher weakens enemies, then I'll probably regret getting rid of that, but what you gonna do, right? Oh god, 2 jaguars! No. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Alright, let's start playing smarter. I mean, that's what I would like to be doing anyway. Apparently... Man, I'm getting a lot of relics today. And I mostly decided to swap that out just because, you know, one gives us a little extra damage, which I kind of feel like we could use right now. And what do we got here? Extra poison, 4% per 1,000 gold. Each greed kill removes 2 corruption. That's also pretty useful. Well, to be honest, this one is quite tempting. I mean, we could just, what would I want to replace? Maybe this. Because who cares about corruption? And 4%, if I pay with corruption, that gives us another 8% damage right there. So, you know what? Let's do it. And 8% might be just enough so that all those enemies where, you know, I'm going 1, 2, 3, I might be able to actually finish them off. And that would be pretty nice. Alright, well, let's see if we can survive this. Given how I'm playing, I did remember to play on just regular mode, right? Oh boy. Are you kidding me? Playing clumsy today. Should have kept that extra damage on weakened enemies, shouldn't have I? But I have got... Oh no, I still have 1. So, yay. Oh dear, oh dear. It's like I'm regressing backwards. Maybe I should only be playing these episodes, or recording them late at night when I should be sleeping. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode as well again. So until the next time, as always, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that like button, or maybe leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking, and I will see all you in the next video.